I mean, this community is a bastion of volunteer support. It's incredible. I would say our community literally lives and dies by its volunteers. That's how sort of integral they are. And to be honest, it's a huge honor of mine to take part in the 21st annual Civic Awards this year. And they will be on Monday, April 22nd.
Yep, Monday, April 22nd. Nominations are open now until Friday, February the 16th. And you are sitting on the Civic Awards Committee, correct?
I am. It's it's a huge honor of mine. It's something I really look forward to. We actually made the decision last year to postpone them 1 year to make sure. Um, I mean, they're an incredible event. It's going to be at Victoria Hall. It's always packed. I've never gotten to participate as the mayor, so I'm really excited. I mean, our MC is very well known, David Newland. I mean, a local writer, musician, scholar, storyteller. I've had to follow David Newland before in speaking presentations. It's a hard act to follow. David
Yeah.
really does capture a crowd, and he's just got such a great personality out on stage. So, I mean, concert band's going to be there, Mandy Robinson, and I mean, York, you nailed it. We do have nominations open now, and they close February 16th.
And what are you looking for in nominations to make it easier for the committee to decide? And we'll go through the categories as well, but I'm sure there's a general description of what you want in a nomination.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone can go to www.cobourg.ca, search for Civic Awards in the little search engine, and all the nominations will pop up. So if you have any questions, you can always just email my executive assistant, Tony Galia. She'll walk you through it. She's also a member of the Civic Awards Committee, along with several other very distinguished community members. I mean, there's two types of awards. We can sort of just generally, we'll go through all the details here,
Yeah.
York, but generally you've got two types of awards. You've got the major awards, and then you got the distinguished awards. So for major awards, you need a minimum of 5 years of volunteer experience. That's sort of like, you know, the majors are a step up. You need 5 years of experience. You need to really, there's less of them. Whereas the distinguished awards, you're only looking for a year of service. And so again, it sort of sets the tone right there. So oftentimes people who have received distinguished awards will then be reconsidered eventually for a major award, but that isn't always the case. And what we're looking here is we're looking to reinforce the people in our community that give so darn much. Oftentimes volunteers just aren't acknowledged enough. As much as you and I are doing it right now, the reality is, you know, you dedicate yourself to a cause for 5 years without pay as a volunteer. It's good to have rewards like this to just sort of reflect from the community back to these individuals how truly appreciated they are. Because what we do need is an increase in volunteerism in the next generation. And so these awards are a way of sort of creating that momentum to show that, you know, community involvement is important, and that as our current sort of legion of volunteers age, move into retirement, that we do need that new grouping coming through.